So, welcome to Extra Innings on this Wednesday morning. Gotta apologize for nothing on Monday, but there's just a whole lot of a whole lot of craziness going on these days, and it even kind of filters down to what I do with my days each week. So I didn't even get around to it. But this morning, I've been thinking about some behind the scenes stuff that maybe you would like to know about. I know it makes a difference to me. When we were forced to stop meeting in person 3 months ago, and we knew that we were going to have to start doing some live streaming, it was something that we had never done here. We've just always done in-person meetings, and it seemed like the live streaming and online church was something that only the big churches were doing, and they did it well. They figured out how to produce something that people were interested in and like to be part of, but that really wasn't who we were, and so we've been learning as we go. Well, one of the things that Brandon and I in particular talk about a lot, and that we started out with, is that it just seemed super important to us that whatever we were going to do on this live stream thing, it needed to feel like us. It needed to feel like North Point, and so that when somebody turned on their computer and went to our live stream, that they would get a really realistic look and feel of what life is like here in our church family. And so we've attempted to do that, and it's pretty funny to go and look at other churches and their approach to live streaming, and what they do on Sunday mornings and what they produce out there on the internet. And if you watch ours, which I think most of you do, one of the consistent comments that I get regularly from people is that when they check in on Sunday mornings and participate in our online service, it looks and feels like North Point, even though we're not present with each other. And I take that as a pretty awesome compliment. And so that's what we keep trying to do. Now, going forward, we're going to be meeting in person again in a couple of weeks for the first time. And we're going to start small, and we're going to kind of get used to the new way of doing things, at least for a while, with social distancing and cleaning and sanitizing and what to do with children, and all of the things that are having to be factored in to meeting together. But one of the things that we're committed to is continuing our live stream. And so the conversation has gotten pretty funny around here about how do we do that? How do we make sure that our live stream experience, when some of us are present in the room, still feels like it to people that aren't in the room? And so I'm kind of open to ideas. If you've got some ideas for how that can happen, certainly pass them on. But one of the ones that we've talked about this week is the idea of having another screen up in the auditorium, and that we would stream people's comments just like we do on Sunday mornings on Facebook. That people could stream live comments of the service, even if they are in the service in person or they are watching it online. But that we would all read them at the same time with each other and stay connected. I really like that idea. I think it's got some potential for some craziness, and we'll have to learn how to do it. But I'm kind of interested in that idea because I've always liked the thought of people commenting and so forth as I speak or as we do things. So anyway, that's an idea. If you got some other ideas, pass them on. I'd love to hear.